So you should have just tried to do step one of the first year Woods joinery project, which is the, hold on a second, my thing's in the way, okay, which is step one, just drawing 5 rectangles. If you have not tried doing this assignment, then go ahead and stop the video right here and try this on your own first. If you have already tried it on your own and you either got stuck or you're just here to check your work, this is what I want to make sure that you guys all have, okay? So I'm going to hide this. I want to see the outliner, which is right there. So those two, I've got entity info and outliner up there, great. First thing we're going to do is grab a rectangle tool, and I'm going to start with part C first. So I'm going to click once to start right in that origin point, that corner. All right, and then I'm going to type 9.25, comma, 3, and then I'm going to hit enter. I don't need to put labels on it, I'm just going to hit enter. That is the first rectangle that you need to do. So that's this one right down here, the 9 1/4 by 3. Now, I'm going to hit the space bar, which takes me to the arrow. I'm going to triple click this rectangle, and then I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to hit make component, and then I'm going to hit part A, and hit OK. And you can see over here, I've already got some of these on here because this is where I made the drawing for that little document that you see. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these temporarily so that mine looks like what yours will look like. So now you just got one component up here. If I click on it once, everything is blue. That's what we want. All right, now I'm going to do this rectangle right here. So this is part D, and it's going to be 14.5 by 3. So I'm going to hit R on my keyboard, click on one of these, and now I'm having trouble getting it to do exactly what I want, right? One way to have this rectangle go the way I want is to simply orbit my camera. And that's what I want, is it right like that, okay? A second way to do this, if you don't want to orbit your camera, is you can actually hit the arrow keys on the keyboard, and I'm going to toggle those arrow keys, right? So I'm going to hit the up arrow. And what it does is it locks my rectangle into this way. And then if I hit the right one, it takes me this way. And if I hit the left one, it takes me there, okay? Makes it green, the right makes it red, the top makes it blue. So I want it to be the right arrow, which locks me into this red rectangle, constrained to this plane, that is, okay? And if I look down in the bottom here, down there, as I'm doing this, I can see that the second number is my long number. So I'm going to go 3 first, comma, 14.5, and then enter. Okay, and there's that rectangle, right? Now I hit the space bar to get the arrow. I triple click this. Now I'm going to right click it, make it a component, and we're going to call this part D. I mislabeled that, didn't I, guys? This is supposed to be part C. So with your mouse selected, click on this once, and then in the entity info, which is this one right here, this is really easy to change it. I just go backspace 1, change that to a C and hit enter, and now I've got this as part C like I should have had. I messed up there for you, I apologize. And now let's do part B, which is this rectangle right here. That's 15 3/4 by 3. Hit R for rectangle, click here. Again, I'm having trouble, so now I'm just going to hit the right arrow. It locks me into this red plane. Okay, and I do my short number first, and 15.75 this time, and enter. Triple click, I hit the space bar to get the arrow, triple click, right click, make this a component, and we'll call this part B. And if I go back here and look at this, now I have part A, which comes off of this one, and it's 11.5 by 3. So now I'm going to hit R for rectangle, and it's already working nicely with me to be blue, constrained to the blue. If it's not working nicely with you, simply hit the up arrow and it's going to lock you in to this blue constrained rectangle. And we want to be 11.5, comma, 3, enter. Double check my work. Okay, get the arrow key, which you can get by hitting the space bar. Triple click, make a component. And now this one can be titled Part A. So I've got the 4 that touch each other done. I just need to do this one over here, which is Part E, 10 7/8 by 3. Hit R. I'm going to hover over this to let it know this is where I want to be. Just come down a little bit, and I'm going to click right about there. And we want to drag this rectangle down. If it's not going blue for you, hit the up key and it will lock you into blue. And then I don't know what the decimal equivalent of 7/8 is right off the top of my head. And so I want to show you how to type in a fraction. So I hit 10, and then I'm going to hit space, 7/8. So it should look like that. And now Sketchup knows what I'm talking about is 10 7/8 inches. So it differentiates the whole number in the fraction, comma, 3. So that's 10 7/8 by 3, and then enter. Hit the space bar for your select tool, triple click, right click, component, Part E, hit OK. Beautiful. So now when I look over here in this outliner, what you're going to see are all 5 components. This little symbol means component, and then what we have them titled. That's what I'm going to be looking for on your assignments that you do, okay? I'm going to be making sure that we have this. All right, last thing that we want to do is we're going to add some dimensions. We're going to go over here, click once, go to the dimension tool, and like we've done on other projects, I want you to dimension each part just like I'm doing here. And you only have to give me the width once. Since they're all touching, I'll know if they're the same width. And then just give me the length of each one. Okay, and then you can save yours. Hit save. Yes to purge all. Alright, so now I've got things saved. And now we're ready to turn this in. I want to make sure that I can see your components and I can see your measurements, okay? And so we've got to turn this in a little bit differently. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and we're going to start typing snip. And this snipping tool is what we want. So select the snipping tool. I apologize for those of you that are offended by stuttering. It's my bad there. Then we're going to hit new. Okay, and what I'm on right now is a new window. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have this rectangular snip right here, and then hit new. And then we're going to go over here, and I want to make sure I get this bar, and I want to come all the way down, and I want to go all the way over to make sure that my components over here are in this selection. Then we're going to go up here and hit File, Save As, and save it to your downloads, right? And let's call this capture with your name on it. You can change this if you want, but this is what we want. Then hit save, and then you can close this window out. So that just took a screenshot of our selection. And that right there is what I would like you to attach to your Google Classroom assignment and turn that in. All right, thank you.